Hey y'all, it's your girl Nyesha Stone with Carvd N Stone, your weekly source of positive news here in Milwaukee at MSOE with American Family Insurance and Young Enterprise Society. Every year they throw STEAM and Dream, which is all about getting young and black and brown students all knowing about tech, finance, all of that good stuff. So right next to me, I've been trying to interview Pinky Cole of Slutty Vegan for a very long time, so I'm very happy to have her. We have Derrick Hayes, and I'm so excited to have you both here. And I really want to talk about one. I went to go see you at Invest Fest 2 years ago when you were in Atlanta, and one of the things you talked about was having $1 billion business. That's what you're building. So could you talk a little bit more about that and how you're building up $1 billion business?
So Slutty Vegan is a $1 billion brand, and it's not because of the money in the bank. It's because of the mindset and the energy around it, right? What I do is I help people to reimagine food in a way that they've never seen it before, and that is best in class and excellence. And that excellence is $1 billion excellence. So when I say it's a $1 billion brand, I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about the idea, the legacy, how the brand shows up, how it's represented, how it's respected. That's $1 billion energy, and I've been building that since 2018, and it's only going to get bigger and better as the years come.
Oh, I know, and I love seeing it. And Big Dave CheeseSteaks. So I'm very excited to have you. So you just went crazy with the sales yesterday. So if you want to, I would love to know the number that you did. But just overall, you really talked about like how you came across a lot of money at one point, and you kind of went through it. And I've kind of had that experience, not as much as you. But what advice would you give to others, especially black and brown entrepreneurs that are coming across money? And we've never really been taught financial literacy. So where do we start, and how do we get to the point where we're owning $1 billion businesses and industries?
I would tell people to get financial literate. Like, you can't understand financial literacy until you understand finances. So get people that's smarter than you. You can whether you meet people on social media or banking, anybody, you get the information that better yourself, that help you out, because a lot of us, it's our first time at entrepreneurship and at success.
I love that. Well, the last question, because I know we have to go, is as a black woman, you was talking about funding, right? What advice would you give to someone like me when it comes to funding? We're profitable, we're getting there, right? But we don't always necessarily know what are the right things to say, who are the right people to talk to. So when you're in those rooms, how do you show up and be yourself and make sure like you're saying what you need to say?
It actually starts before you get in the room. You got to build it and they will come. You build something so irresistible, something so remarkable that people have no choice but to see it everywhere they go. You ain't got to look for nobody and figure out what to say to anybody. They're going to come looking for you. They're going to want to give you money. They're going to try to break you off and give you a deal and help you get to the next level, but you have to build something so solid. So when people ask me this question, I'm like, you got to stay locked in. You got to stay focused. You got to get the best of the people that you know that can help take your brand to the next level. You got to get those kind of people, because then the investors and the people with deep pockets are going to say, hey, I keep hearing about this business named Slutty Vegan. I got to find them. I got to reach out to them so I can give them some money, because I believe in what they're doing, because they're so committed to excellence in their brand. That's the advice that I would give.
I love it. And I just have one question, because we need advice for our young black men. So to the young black men who may, have had some bad experiences in the past or whatever, what advice would you give to them? So whether it is entrepreneurship or whatever it may be, but just, just to keep fighting, especially in a city like here in Milwaukee where they get talked down a lot.
Me coming from Philly, how I did it was, I got away from certain people and I changed my atmosphere. There's no way you can grow if nobody in the room is trying to grow. So in order to grow, you have to get around people that's smarter than you, that may think differently than you, so you can get a different perspective. So that's what I was saying, get out your own way.
I love that. And remember, in the end, everything will be carved in stone. In the end, everything will be carved in stone.